It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see the dynamic Alvin.
Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And what a performance in his last game. Couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Sticking with Walker on second down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. From the gun on third down, Smith. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Seahawks offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season. And if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year, he's going to have a good chance to take home the title. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And you look at the Saints defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Sticking with Walker on second down. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Demario Davis, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno now to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett with career touchdown number 70. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the latest in a long line of NFL QBs from USC.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. Here's 2nd and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 8 and a 1st down. They'll try the air now with Smith. Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. These two teams all tied after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. As they've got it as we resume action. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Outright to Smith and Jigba. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks 1st down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. He'll get that to Charbonnet. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Throwing now is Geno. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now Smith. Looking for Lockett, and he's got him, working his way free across the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Saints offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Here now, 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just missed. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Puka Nacua, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. A point after, good by Groupie. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Now Geno. Walker with a grab, left side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Saints offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. They run it again with Kamara. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the mass of bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 9. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And it's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And he'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for another Saints.
Now back to throw. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Again, it's Walker. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Out of the gun, Smith. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. To throw is Smith. He finds Smith and Jigba. Now a timeout here, at least for... Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Here's a 2nd and 8. This complete to Lockett. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Throwing is Smith. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as timeout. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Kamara up the middle. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now, backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. A point after, good by Groupie. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catch as he's dropped at the 42. Going deep for Walker. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, 58 yards. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. That's caught, and they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Try to run down some clock with Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. They go play action here on 1st down. Little short pass here to Hill. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Turtles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And we talked so much about the turnover.